Hi, I'm Dean Draco, President and CEO of IC Manage. 32% of companies already deploy cloud for design or verification to some extent today. 68% still exclusively do on-premise design. Companies expect to flip this in the next 2 years. Nearly 70% of organizations expect to utilize the cloud by then, while only 30% expect to continue exclusively doing design and verification on-premise. Although it's somewhat oversimplified, there are two primary cloud deployments for design workflows today. First is a pure cloud workflow. Second, a hybrid cloud workflow, which extends the existing on-premise compute farm workflow to have an identical flow in the cloud. So let's take a look at the relative deployments of each of these. For companies who are currently doing some design in the cloud today, 10% use an all-cloud solution, while 22% are doing hybrid cloud bursting. Looking forward 2 years, hybrid cloud bursting is on track to continue to be the preferred method, and by the same factor of 2x. Hybrid cloud bursting requires precision execution. There are 5 fundamentals to deploying it and making it work. I've listed them here and explained them in more detail in my full article on this topic. So how do we manage all this? It is not well understood that running a job in the cloud actually only requires a small fraction of the workflow data. The solution is to move only the data needed to the cloud, transfer it only once, and share it among multiple jobs once it's up there. These next few slides review a hybrid cloud implementation that is in use today. There are 3 key steps. First, you identify your NFS filer mount points. Second, you replicate your on-premise filer mount points and create a virtual representation of them on a compute node in the cloud. Third, you then transfer the data of the files you need, only the files you need, on demand to the cloud when the jobs are running. By projecting your entire on-premise environment virtually into the cloud with no data transfer, your cloud workflow is indistinguishable from your existing on-premise workflow. You have fast setup and data upload times, as there's no data duplication in sync. This approach minimizes your cloud storage and cloud instance costs and give you fast compute times. With the cloud, we have our own metaverse for design and verification, but instead of putting on goggles and entering fantasy worlds, we get to enter an exponentially more productive work environment and then use that environment to help us build a better future in the real world. Thank you.